Good morning, everybody. My name is Joe Dolan. I'm the managing editor at fantasypoints.com, and I am thrilled to be here on a Saturday morning as we prepare to launch our PGA package at fantasypoints.com. And my full-time job is football. I always say it's tough to be a multi-sport expert. I am a fish in DFS PGA, but that's why I'm glad we're launching a PGA product led by Dom Cintorino as content head, because maybe I'll be a little bit less of a fish as we head into Masters Week. We're launching our product today. I'm essentially here to facilitate, give everybody a friendly face or maybe a punchable one, depending on your opinion. Dom's here. He's going to talk about our PGA package at fantasypoints.com, what you can expect from it. And obviously, we're launching this. It's in its infancy, but we have a great plan and a lot of exciting things for the future. I'm glad to be here with Dom. Dom, what's up, my man? Welcome to fantasypoints.com. Thank you for everything that you've done, and hopefully we can build this thing into something really special.
Yeah, that's the goal for sure. Exciting times over at Fantasy Points. See the graphics already. The intro had a little golf ball on there, so we're already starting to see some changes. Like you said, Masters Week this week. What a perfect time to launch a golf product. I mean, couldn't have happened at a better time.
You know, Dom, let me just throw this out there. Is it a coincidence that Tiger Woods seems to be angling towards his return to professional golf once Fantasy Points has decided to launch a golf package? He's like, you know what?
Hand in hand.
I was waiting, but then I saw it. I saw Dom Cintorino. He's like, you know what? It's time, baby. I'm coming back. We don't have official word yet, but everything seems to be pointing in that direction. We're gonna get all the advice on Tiger this week. I've got my dad mug here. What do you think of this, Dom?
That's a pretty great mug.
It's the size of my head. I'm not a dad, but I probably would rather be playing golf right now. I played Pinehurst last month. So
yeah, when you see a mug like that, you can't just let it sit there. I mean,
you
basically have to make the purchase, whether you're good at golf or not.
Oh, and I am not. Trust me. I'm not good at real golf. I'm not good at fantasy golf. But that's what you're here for, Dom. And look, I'm the facilitator here. I'm going to be reading all your stuff because I want to absorb it. But what do you get as part of the Fantasy Points golf package? What can the people expect from it? We think the thing we love about it, and I think I'm proud of this when it comes to Fantasy Points in general. And I don't want this to sound too much like a sales pitch, but you know it is. I think we're just priced so competitively. I think we're allowing people to get in and say, you know, my buddies play DFS golf. I'm in a league with them. I can get in super cheap. What are the price points? What kind of content can you expect from the golf package here?
So a lot of shows. We have some additions to the Fantasy Points team. I'll overview quick. Hunter Van Ness, Matt Gannon, and Chris Murphy. Also including myself, will be doing content throughout the week. I also have contributors from Fantasy Points analysts who a lot of you guys probably are already familiar with in Pat James, Tom Broley, and Graham Barfield. So we got a little schedule. The shows throughout the week. The Monday show is the early tee time with Hunter Van Ness previewing the event, the course preview, and that's going to be free on Fantasy Points YouTube channel. Tuesday is going to be the Cashing Points DFS show with Matt Gannon. That's going to be a paywall. We can see that through the on-demand site, so you can get a link to that. Tuesday is my first show. It's going to be called the Point Spread Betting Show. I'm just going to be doing a premium pod. That's also going to be an on-demand show, kind of highlighting the betting market, looking site to site, seeing where the best values are. Just going through an early look on Tuesday, and we're going to post bets throughout the week. The whole staff is going to be best bets. So anything that's on our card is basically going to be doing that. So everything that I do on the point spread is going to be on the best bets and so on and so forth. Wednesday night show is going to be a free live stream on the Fantasy Points YouTube channel. It's called the Fantasy Points Show. I'm going to be having a rotation of guests on throughout the week. Kind of, it's almost like a Sunday morning NFL show, a pre-lock show, because a lot of these tee times, Joe, go off at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., and I don't think a whole lot of people are putting in their lineups at 4, 5, 6 in the morning. So that whole Wednesday night is a good place to target that. Just getting the final thoughts on the DFS pricing, things that have changed, guys that have withdrawn from the field. By Wednesday night, you have a good look at weather. You know what the course is going to be looking like. You have a good idea of what the next 4 days are going to look like for the golf tournament. So, and then content-wise, I kind of mentioned best bets from the entire staff. Hunter's going to be doing the course preview, and then there's going to be a stat model player list from Pat James right away on Monday. So he's going to get a stat model together, throw it out there for the field of that week. On to Tuesday. Next week, DFS tiers from Chris Murphy. He's going to kind of go through some tiers from the DraftKings, FanDuel perspective, see where he rates some of these guys out, who he likes, who he doesn't. Wednesday, staff picks. This is one of my favorite things that we're going to be doing. Going to be doing our favorite outright at the top, our long shot, finishing position bet, and then a little bit more. So we're going to have a nice little graphic. Say Dom picks John Rahm for the Masters, Graham, Justin Thomas, so on and so forth. Be a nice little graphic, let you know. I mean, just a quick hitting piece that you can see who people are betting, who they're not. And then wrapping up the week, end of the week, mid-tourney almost. Hunter's going to be doing a final round regression candidates. That show is going to basically be for showdown purposes. So showdown in golf compared to NFL, I mean, you're basically just doing one round. So if Hunter sees something through 3 rounds, he's going to pick against guys that he sees are struggling to kind of take advantage of some things like that. Discord, obviously, is going to be the same. There should be tabs for golf down there. But, I mean, the best thing about this, Joe, is that Masters Week is free.
Whoa, yeah. Okay, so you can subscribe now, but Masters Week is free for everyone. You can get the content. Oh, so the biggest week of the year we're going to give away for free. That seems stupid.
We'll have to talk to some people.
What are we thinking there, man? No, we're going to give the Masters Week away for free. By the way, just for anybody who's familiar with us, our Discord channel was premium subscriber only previously. The premium subscribers get access to basically more access to the staff, but all Fantasy Point subscribers, PGA, NFL, whatever, college football, you are going to get access to our Discord server now. And by the way, Ben Kukanis is telling me the shows are free. So all the shows are going to go up on YouTube, but a lot of the articles are going to be paywalled. But Dom, what it sounds like to me is, because the package is so affordable. I mean, what we're at $20 a month.
If you were to go month to month, yeah.
If you were to go month to month, that's $20 a month. And it's I believe it's $14 a year if you extend it over the course of the full season. $14 a month per year over the course of the full season. Ben's having me do all this math, but the cool thing is that it sounds like is you kind of can put as much time into the package as a reader or as a watcher, as a consumer as you want to, and still find something. Oh man, you know, I've had such a busy week, but I've got to enter my season long lineup this week. Let me go to Fantasy Points for 10 minutes and check out, you know, what Dom and Chris are picking. Or shit, I really want to win this week. You can be bothered to go to the website and spend 6-7 hours with us every week to do your research. It feels like there's going to be something for everybody. Look, I know there's some weeks when the Masters, I'm going to be starting consuming my content on Monday as soon as everything comes out. But I'm in a season-long league where I know, like, sometimes I get the reminder email on Wednesday. By the way, your lineups have to be in tonight. I'm like, oh crap, I'm scrambling. This package is going to have something for everybody.
It is. And like you said, if people have hectic weeks, I mean, we've all been there. If you don't have time to watch an hour and a half pod to get some little nuggets on who you want to bet, you can literally, like I said, go to that staff picks and it's going to spell it out for you in one picture. I mean, for people, you can almost compare it to reading a book. If you don't like reading a book, you just like looking at the pictures. Boom, there's your outrights right there. Jump to conclusions. Obviously, everyone doing those picks have went through a lot of research. They've taken in everything that Fantasy Points has to offer, and it's all right in front of you.
Yeah, and by the way, Ben is he's continuing to feed me information. The optimizer, which we have an optimizer that is that is proprietary. We've built it ourselves. That way we can customize it with everything we need. We are essentially taking our NFL optimizer and we're going to make it available for PGA. That is hopefully going to be ready. The plan is to be ready by the PGA Championship, which is in May. So we're going to include strokes gained, DFS points, made cut percentage, lineup diversity, all that good stuff, ownership projections, all that good stuff that you would expect from an optimizer. We're just trying to get that done. But that's why, like the Masters week, we're going to have the shows free because that's not done yet. We are launching this product just in time for the Masters. We thought it was the right time, really, Dom. But that optimizer is going to be available again. Maybe you had no time whatsoever. Click the opto, run it, set 10 lineups, pick your favorite one, pop it right into DraftKings.
And ideally, we're going to slowly kind of build our own tools is the main goal. So we're going to get this optimizer right away and then kind of tweak it and maybe make our own fantasy points version of that. But yeah, the optimizer is going to be awesome. For right now, it's just content. And as we go along, it's going to evolve. I mean, we're going to add stuff. We're going to see what works, what doesn't, what subscribers want to see. So feel free to hit me up. Feel free to hit any of our golf people up and just let us know what you want to see. If there's something specific that you think would help you out better, or there's a certain piece of content that you want, feel free to hit us up. I mean, it's the start. We're throwing a lot of content out there throughout the week. So we're just going to kind of play with it, see what works, what doesn't. Feedback is always welcome. Whatever you're looking for, whatever you want us to improve upon, we're pretty open. So.
And that's kind of the MO of our website. Like we started this thing with a bunch of people who really, some of us had worked together before, some of us haven't. And we're constantly evolving behind the scenes, Dom, just like saying, my time would be better served here. Your time would be better served doing that. That thing you do, oh my God, it's perfect. Don't ever change that. We want this thing to grow organically. We want this to kind of become a community. We want it to grow into it. We want to become something that people can trust, and we can only get that with feedback. But I mean, we obviously have guys who are experienced in the field, you certainly included, but we ultimately want this to we don't want to just like take like a few articles, slap the Fantasy Points logo on them, and then just say, all right, now they're Fantasy Points. Like I want the whole thing to kind of work together, and I think that's what you want, and you want this to be something that makes an impact on people. They rely on, and it becomes something that they feel like they have a relationship with. That's kind of how I want our football side to be, and I certainly think the golf side is going to be. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, and getting some of the obviously football heavy based subscribers over to PGA. I did recently. I think it was uploaded last night. So I'm not sure if everybody got a chance to see it, but transitioning from NFL DFS to PGA, just like what you can expect. I mean, it's not like you're going in there blind. To be honest, it's a lot more simplistic than NFL, even if you don't know all that much. Instead of going position by position and kind of spreading out your salary, seeing where you want to spend, where you don't, you're picking 6 golfers. So I mean, I've seen some people that don't know anything about golf throw 6 guys in there with a desired salary. Like the perfect lineup every week for a tournament usually leaves like $3,000 to $6,000 on the table. It's just you don't have to spend all your cap. It's just as simple as clicking add to 6 golfers. But I just kind of went over that, the roster position strategy, the way points are awarded. I mean, in terms of that, it's not as easy to keep track of. It's not like, oh, Justin Jefferson just got a catch, there's a point. It's way more than that. I mean, it's birdies, pars, bogeys, and there's constantly changing. So kind of went through how to follow your scoring, what to target. And then, so like NFL DFS, you're looking at matchups. So, I mean, if the Saints give up the fewest fantasy points to running backs, that doesn't mean someone like McCaffrey can't score 20 points. That's the same for course history when it comes to golf DFS. If a guy missed the cut at a place last year, it doesn't mean he can't go there and finish 3rd the next year. Different things like that. So check out that over on Fantasy Points. And then we also have a golf injury article up from Dr. Edwin Porras.
Yeah.
So he kind of went over a golf injury primer, some certain golf injuries. Joe, I know you're not too familiar with golf, but when it comes to injuries, NFL and PGA are completely different.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, and Edwin's been helping me. I have trigger finger in my middle finger on my left hand that I picked up at Pinehurst because I played Pinehurst number 2, number 7, number 8 with Brawley and a couple other buddies back at the end of February. And literally my second round of the entire year was on Pinehurst number 2. And I was out at the range and I was hitting them pure. And then I took like 60 swings and then I caught the shanks on the range 45 minutes before my round at Pinehurst number 2. I texted a golf coach I know and he's like, work on this. And I ended up being able to actually play all right. But I swung the club so many times that I picked up trigger finger and I still haven't gotten over it. Edwin has literally been coaching me on exercises via text to try to get rid of my trigger finger. So Edwin knows all about golf injuries, even though he said himself he's been to the driving range once in his entire life. So I'm thanking him for that. But yeah, I mean, look, the injuries. The problem is Dom, and this is why you guys are going to be so important, like finding nuggets. I got Matsuyama at the Players. I had him in my lineup. And he didn't withdraw from the tournament until after people had teed off. So, like, you cannot late swap. But apparently there were some reports from Japanese media that he was banged up, and
yeah,
I mean, but like
it was like him and Webb Simpson were both hurt, but people thought Webb's was worse.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's different from NFL. You can't do like a 4:00 swap. It's at the first time or the tee time. The very first tee time, all lineups are locked. Your 6 guys are your 6 guys. So it's big zero. I actually saw some very impressive Matsuyama lineups like that had all other 5 guys making the cut finishing high. Just an anchor.
Oh, that's horrible because the Players is so wild, by the way.
Yeah.
Because like there's so much water that like the best players in the world can dunk to and miss the cut.
Yeah,
like,
and a lot of the top guys are missing the cut there. But to have a guy not even go to the first tee box, it happens.
And that's
unfortunately
where like it just kind of happens. But like you can dig through like the media reports and at least say, hey, look, guys, if you're being risk averse, if you're talking on your show on Wednesday night, if you're being risk averse, this guy's dealing with a wrist injury, and who's to say he doesn't catch one fat and it's like, I got to withdraw now. So that's always important. That's it's just different than NFL where they have to release an injury report,
right,
with a guy being questionable or doubtful. Hopefully that changes in the future, by the way, because
I just don't know if it ever will.
Now.
I don't know if it ever will because there could be a guy playing in the Masters with like a broken thumb and you wouldn't even know it. He wouldn't have to report it, and you're rostering that guy, which is scary. But it's like there's just so many variables. And I mean, you go to any sites like golf injury page, it's so inconsistent. I mean, nobody knows what's going on. You could break your ankle and just withdraw for an undisclosed reason and nobody knows why. Yeah. And you could fall off the face of the earth for 3 months. But
like Anthony Kim.
Yeah.
Remember Anthony Kim?
Oh yeah.
He was awesome. And then now he's like a hippie or something. Like I think he's just floating around like surfing or some stuff.
Yeah.
But like he had injuries and AK man, we want you back. Our boy Darren, who's like our DFS superstar, fantasy point subscriber, Dom, he is throwing major props to you on having the Justin Jefferson. I guess that's a painting. That's really cool.
Yeah, got it on Etsy rookie year after that happened, obviously. So AP's, I'm gonna get a new backdrop here eventually. You guys won't be seeing Vikings in a golf stream, hopefully for too long. But if you do, get used to it.
Yeah. Do they sell a Miguel Angel Jimenez fathead? They should.
You could probably customize one. I'm sure they don't have it on the market.
A cigar and a glass of whiskey. Oh man, or a glass of wine, whatever. A legend. No, Etsy, dude, they have some great stuff. Like I was in my buddy Matt Brown's wedding. I don't know if you can see that up there. And I got to open this thing. And I'm like, what the hell is that? It's a painting of Roy Halladay, who's my favorite athlete of all time. And it's like, it's so cool. And it's like, these are like the most talented artists on like earth. Like, anyway, Didn't expect an Etsy conversation here, but you have a Vikings basement, essentially.
Yes.
How do you feel this year, by the way?
I don't know. They don't have much. They don't have much salary cap to work with, but for what they have, they're doing good enough.
I'd be cautiously optimistic about the offense, by the way.
Yeah, I'm optimistic about the division as well. But anyway, for another time.
Yeah, who's Rodgers throwing to now? I mean, not that he'll get it, but I think the Bears stink. The Lions obviously stink. Oh man. Anyway, anything else, Dom? We need to get to. Look, we're gonna chat it up with folks. You can comment on YouTube. We can get into the Discord if you're a subscriber. Just I think you're really going to enjoy our package, and it is really, really affordable to get in on the ground floor, and that's kind of our MO. But anything else, Tom, you want to throw out to the people?
Just looking forward to the Masters. Really, a lot of content starting in 2 days here on Monday. First time we get a traditional Masters because we had that late fall one, and then it turned right around for April again. Ben mentioned the Discord for the PGA section. Like I said, a lot of us are going to be in there. Feel free to tag me whenever you want. It's easier if you tag me, but I'm going to be filtering in and out of that as lineup slack. I mean, my sleep schedule is all over the place, so I'll probably answer you at any point in the day. So,
hey, yeah, just count on you to tune in whenever you can. Do they have Masters pricing out yet?
They do.
What's Tiger? I'm just curious.
Hang on.
I am just curious.
I know he was in the 8K.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm, let's see here.
8,500.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to
sandwiched between Sam Burns and Sung Jae.
Yeah. Darren is asking you, Dom, do you max in the milli, or are you normally MME or like a 3 max?
I'm a 3 max single entry.
Okay.
At this point in time, just, I don't know. It's 150 in golf. I'm not a huge fan of, but yeah, usually a 3 max or single entry for the most part. So Masters week, maybe we'll ramp it up a little bit, but
yeah, you're a big albatross guy.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that the albatross, because I'm a single entry guy in golf. Like, give me my lineup, and I don't know, it makes it easier for me to follow as like a fan. But no, and I mean, like, we're gonna come at you from all kinds of different perspectives. Like, hey, if you're gonna mass entry, this guy is gonna, like, there are different strategies. It's just like in NFL if you're getting into PGA, like, where all right, would I put Cole Hardman in a single entry lineup? Probably not. But maybe this is the week that he catches a 75-yard touchdown and you've got him in 15% of your mass entry lineups. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of the same thing.
For golf with me, doing too many lineups, I just cut so many players completely out. I have tunnel vision on certain guys, and then certain guys who I won't even touch, and that can really backfire on you. That's why I like to do the 3 max, because I'm like, wouldn't have rostered them anyways.
Yeah.
But anyways, Masters week, perfect timing. I want to get to the winners of the Fantasy Points golf polos.
Ooh.
So we are giving out 3. First winner, Connor Donaldson. You are winning a Fantasy Points golf polo. Second one, Trevor Gilbertson. And third, Josh Stanley. Ben, our producer, will DM the winners to get your information. Get those brand new Fantasy Points golf polo shirts out. We're gonna need those as well, Joe, aren't we?
Yeah, I think I'm getting one. I'm gonna wear it out to the course and shoot 107 as I usually do. What do you shoot, Dom?
Low hundreds.
All right, we would get along then.
Yeah,
we would get out on the course. I live in South Carolina. I live in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm about 2 hours from Augusta. I have not played there. I'm 3.5 hours from Pinehurst, 4 hours from Myrtle Beach. We've got great golf. I will tell you this, Dom. I have 2 university courses within 40 minutes of me. Furman University is right around the corner. That's where Brad Faxon played his golf. Dottie Pepper played her golf at Furman. And then I have Clemson, about 40 minutes down the road from where my wife teaches. She's a professor there. It is gorgeous university course. Like, Doc Redmond played at Clemson. You got to come down, man. We gotta We got to tee it up. You and I will hack it around if we're shooting in the hundreds. But Furman and Clemson are very different courses. We got great golf down here in South Carolina. Where are you at? You're in Michigan, right?
Yeah, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Still very cold out. I would probably shatter all my clubs if I went out today. There was frost on the ground, so got to golf a couple weeks ago. But I didn't know you were from Greenville. I've actually been down there a handful of times. The Big League World Series was down there. I've coached in it. We stayed on Clemson's campus, so I've seen the courses, but never played them.
Yeah, I'm from Pennsylvania, but I live here because my wife. My wife teaches here. We moved here a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
but
Clemson's awesome.
The great thing is like for Brawley, it's like I asked him, I was like, I can golf year round. Although I did figure something out. When I moved here, one of my wife's colleagues, her husband, and we teed it up in August when I first moved down here. I'm like, dude, the tee times are wide open afternoon. And I got out there and hit a bucket of balls on the range and lost about 15 pounds doing it. And I was like, that's why the tee times are open. Because it's very hot from July through September. So all the early morning tee times are the ones that are gone, but you can golf year round here. And I talked to Brawley and I'm like, would you rather golf year round or bet legally, which he can do in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
He had a tough the one answering that. But
speaking of being overheated, I'm going to Scottsdale in the middle of July for a bachelor party. I think the plan's to golf. I hope they plan accordingly.
Yeah. Are you allowed to be nude when that happens? That's the question.
It's got to be an option.
Yeah, probably. By the way, Austin is commenting. He's in Kalamazoo.
Oh, yeah. Not
From what I understand, a good beer city.
It is.
Yeah.
Bell's is down there.
I'm an hour south of Asheville, North Carolina, which is another good beer city. But I'm glad to chop it up with you here, Dom. We're gonna have to chop it up more often.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be getting your advice this week. I'm sure you guys and the staff are already hard at work preparing your Masters takes. Tiger's at 8,500. Oh boy, that's going to be interesting if he because I think a lot of fish will play him. But hell, it's Tiger. It's fun to play Tiger.
It is. And what a solid price to put him at too, right in the middle, 8,500.
Yeah, because I was thinking, man, he hasn't played in over a year. I was like 73, 70, and then of course you put him there and everybody's going to play him.
Yeah.
Just because I can fit him. It doesn't matter if he misses the cut. Oh, man. It's going to be fun. I know I'm a fish talking about Tiger, who almost certainly has zero chance to win the tournament. But that's what you guys are going to chat about. I cannot wait to tune in this week, man. Like, thank you for joining us. Thank you for launching this package. We're so excited about it. Guys, go to fantasypoints.com. Subscribe to the golf package. It's going to be fantastic. And we're going to grow it. And that's the beautiful part. Like, this is not a finished product by any stretch of the imagination. Dom, any final words for the people?
Just excited to get going. Happy to be a part of the Fantasy Points team. I think we got a good golf squad going together. The shows are going to be fun. The content's going to be awesome. Make sure to subscribe. Hit us up in Discord, Twitter, whatever you want to do. Ready to get going.
Fantastic, guys. For Dom Cintorino, it's Dom Cinto _11, right?
Yep.
Okay, I am Joe Dolan at FG_Dolan. I'll be tweeting about golf, but I don't know anything about it. I'll just be tweeting about it. He's the guy you follow. You want to follow the rest of our staff as well. I don't have all their Twitter handles, but believe me, you go to fantasypoints.com. Go to our Twitter handle at FantasyPTS. We did a full staff reveal this week. It's got everybody. It's got everybody and their Twitter handles there. Join the team, join the Discord, watch the streams, read the articles. I guarantee you're just going to enjoy it. Above all, it's going to be fun for you guys. So for Dom Cintorino, I'm Joe Dolan. Thanks, everybody. Thanks to Ben Kukanis behind the board. And let's go hit the links.